Hello guys. So my name is Mahesh Prasad Mishra. I am an associate data scientist at Ceptes Software Private Limited. So today I will be talking about various objectives of this session. So we are going to discuss how to connect internal and external data sources using Tableau CRM and how to build dynamic dashboards. Also, we are gonna discuss about how to use Tableau CRM to generate reports, business insights, and predictive analytics. I have, I'm like, we are gonna discuss this part by part. Like, I have like made various parts of this session. So, let's start with what is Tableau CRM. So, as you all know, Tableau CRM was formerly known as Einstein Analytics. It's a part of the Salesforce system, the Salesforce org. It's a self-service data visualization and business intelligence platform that integrates Salesforce data with external data. Tableau CRM has also various functionalities such as dynamic dashboards, reports, charts, stories, machine learning based predictive analytics, and much more. And we can also see like we can connect to various external data sources such as Salesforce objects, AWS S3, Google Drive, internal and external data sources, AWS S3, Google Drive, Salesforce objects, etc., and many more. I will show in this video as we go on how many external data sources we can connect to, like, and how to connect it, and like how to create data sets from that connection. So let's move on to part one. The part one includes like I will show how to connect internal objects of Salesforce in Tableau CRM, and also how to connect a simple external data source such as a CSV file in Tableau CRM. So let's go to my developer org. Now we can find Analytics Studio from here. From the application, like in a small panel right here on the left hand side of the screen, and we can go to Analytics Studio, and you can see here, first of all we need to create an app here. So create a blank app, continue. So while I'm creating an app, so let me just tell you like how like Tableau CRM also helps us in other things. Like if a Tableau CRM has a various functionalities, like it involves machine learning, and also involves like predictive analytics, descriptive analytics, and also various kinds of analytics. So it will help us, solve various business insights, and and generate various business inferences, which will help us, in taking actions regarding various business problems and everything. It will basically help us solve business problems, and it's a very dynamic app, and it is also a very like multifunctional app. So yeah, let's go. Let's go to data manager in Tableau CRM. We need to connect to the data. No, we need to connect to the Salesforce object. Let's go to connect. So we can see here monitor data flows and recipes data and connect. So we will just go to connect here, and you can see already a connection is already made. SFDC local, you can find mostly in every developer org, but I am gonna show it, like how many connections we can make and how to do that and everything. Okay, so you can see here we have a Salesforce connector. It's basically the internal object connector, or the internal Salesforce data source connector. Then we have Redshift, Heroku, BigQuery, Microsoft CRM, then AWS, RDS, then MySQL, then Azure also is there, MySQL again, and then SAP HANA, Snowflake, S3, Google Analytics, and much more. Market on many more. So, but we are gonna focus on this Salesforce connector. You're just gonna give a name, account CRM, give a developer name without space, account CRM, then description also the same. Save, save here. You can see we have created here. So now let's go to find out our account object. Yeah, you can see the account object is already enabled because it's already connected to the SFTC local. So we can only generate one connection. So let me just show like how will it what will show after we connect this, like after this enable this continue. Okay, so we can go for continue here, and the next page or the next dialog box which will show here is like this: the fields included in the object. Okay, so let me go back to the account object. So we are gonna go back to the account object, and we're gonna see like the fields are already selected. I don't think we need to make any changes, but we can also select fields. Like if you want to add to it, and we can go to continue, and we can see all the fields, the data, basically the data set which we are gonna work on. Then we are gonna go to save, and then we can run a data sync here, uh, run full sync. You can see the data sync is running, and we can refresh it. Okay, well, let's try. Yeah, now it's successful. The next step we are gonna go to is data flows and recipes. First of all, we need to create a data flow here. Account, then create. Then there are various components, but we need only two components from here. But let me show what are the components present here. So we have SFTC digest, and digest. I think it's edgemart, append, augment, compute expression, compute relative, dim to Mia, and flatten, prediction, and much more. And I think this is dataset builder. Yeah. So, but there are various functionalities of each component, but we need just two components from here. So let's give us the account name. Let's give it a normal name, account digest, and we select the source subject account. Then we select fields, account name, account source, active, annual revenue, billing city, country, and states. Description, industry. Let me just check. Okay, I have not left anything. Modified date, activate date, number of employees, locations, segment, shipping city, country, state, type. Yes, started. Yeah. So I think we got it, and we can give filter conditions, but we don't need it here. So let's go for create. Now let's go for SFTC register. Now we are gonna keep our account register source node. Obviously, the node we just created. Account reg. Let's alias. We cannot have space in the name of the alias, or we can give an underscore in instead of space. The name, this name is the dataset name which we want to give. So we will just gonna give account object dataset, and I think we're gonna go to create. You can see the data flow is created, and now the next step is to update data flow. Then then we can go to run data flow, and it will redirect us to the data monitor. So we can just see the it's running, the data flow is running, and it's successful. Now we can find the data here. You can see account object dataset. So it's showing it's in the shared app. we can go to edit, and we need to add it to the app we just created, WCRM demo. And we go back to the action analytics and refresh it a bit, and created a new WCRM app. And you can see the object account of the dataset is added to the WCRM demo app. So let me show how to add an external dataset, like a simple CSV file, to this app. And let me show. So you can go to create here. We can create dashboard, story, and dataset. But we are gonna select dataset and CSV file. Then select a file or drag it here. But let's drag a file and drag a file. Then we have more data here, CSV. Then I'm gonna add it here. Then next, WCRM next. Here you can see the fields which you already have: ID, first name, gender, city, and salary, and many more. So we can also, yes, another thing, we can also edit the fields here depending on our requirements. You can see we can change the number format, decimal symbol, currency symbol. We can go, like, change the field type. We want it as measure, or we want it as a dimension, and anything. So go for upload file. So it's preparing the data set, and we see the data set was created. So you can see various details about the data set. You can see it has thousand of rows, and it's in the app WCRM demo. And we can go back to check. One second, let's refresh it a bit. And you can see the both the data sets which we intended to add to the app has been added. And this that's it for the part one. In the next part, I'm going to show how to create lenses and dashboards using these two data sets, and how to make like add filters, and how to make the dashboards a little bit dynamic. So yeah, that's it for the part one. Thank you.